Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another something. I totally butchered those words. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Skyrim Special Edition. As you can see, this guard is having a seizure.
Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
I think this guard was scripted. Yeah, I don't know what this guard is doing. Anyways, we going back to Fort Dawnguard. Just making sure you're with me.
For your help, I'm sending word to the orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome there now.
Oh,
May your next fight bring you victory, friend. May your blades stay sharp.
I trust your journey was successful.
I brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Can anything be done?
No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then we're finished?
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Don't worry about that. Just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain the ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Carefully gather the bark. How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Now, last time I tried recording this, I ended up dying, which by stupid means. Like incredibly stupid means. I died because of fall damage. I laugh at myself now because it was so stupid.
This must be the place.
And I
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
well, okay then.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canopy trees. Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
The one thing that I don't like about Silent Horizons, at least the new version, is that this particular quest, because I had that E and B installed, and it was all right. It was a good, decent E and B. I like the E and B a lot. However, I could not see crap. Unfortunately. I couldn't see crap.
Whoa. I think that might be what we were waiting for.
Ah, God.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexian. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
It's in a place called Darkfall Cave.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
The scroll gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Come at me, brah.
Who's there?
Good God, I just got knocked out. No.
Done and done.
I just got knocked the fuck down.
You're mine.
Someone there. Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Your wish is my command.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Alley-oop. I'm stuck. Right there, Serana. Hey, you're fine.
Who's there?
Spiders in this cave, goddamn. So many spiders, Jesus. Fucking ugly thing.
I knew I heard something.
Ooh, a chest. With the skeleton. Ooh. Ooh. I just struck gold. fuck does this lead? Oh. There's one way out. Good grief, I just got launched. Sorry if you can hear the gardeners. I can hear them very clearly because they're just outside. Well, they're not outside my window, but close enough.
Knew I heard something. Teach you.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here. I am Knight Paladin Gelebor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel.
The cave is a temple to Ariel.
Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
Snow elves, you're a Falmer.
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
I imagine you know why we're here.
Of course. You're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
What type of assistance do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Kill your brother? Why?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
What exactly did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
Didn't you fight back?
The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
You don't know if you don't even know if he's alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting into the inner sanctum yourself?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Way shrine?
Yes, let me show you.
So this is Snow Elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the arch-curate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple so we can kill your brother and claim Arnold's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
How many more way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the chantry.
These caves must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before
Cryptic, but
I
okay.
send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer.
So I need to fill this at each way shrine.
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties. I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wish to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Ciribane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assume that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. Werther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain. May Auriel keep you free from harm.
All right. Serana, what are you doing? Any hoodles. Missile weapons, huh? What are my skills like? $53. I'll save it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the episode there, guys. Next episode we will go into this massive, ginormous cave and possibly do the Forgotten Vale. We'll see how I feel about the next episode. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, smash the like button, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff, all that YouTube helping algorithms stuff, you know the deal. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.